What's going on, gang? This is Ian, your very friendly neighborhood Viking, coming back at you with another motivational Monday video. This week, we are going to get into something that is not gonna be comfortable. You're probably not gonna like what I got to say. It's probably gonna shock a few of you, but I don't really give a shit. So, yeah. Before we do all that, I need you guys to go do me that favor. Go right here, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on so you're getting all the content and all of the videos that we're pushing out to you guys every single week. In case you didn't see it, last week I did a guitar playthrough video for our song The Struggle off our last record. You can check it out here, little clip from here, maybe we'll put the link up here. But had a lot of people ask me for more guitar-based stuff. We're gonna be putting more videos of Cole up, I believe, in the next few weeks. So there's gonna be some cool drum videos coming up for all you drummers out there. We are doing a bunch to try to push all of our content here towards YouTube and try to keep everything kind of here. Actually, you kind of caught me in the middle of working on some drum tracks for our first new song that we're going to put out. Cole did the drums the other week, and I am just now getting a chance to chop up the drums and get them all ready to go. That's going to be awesome, so stay tuned so we can keep blowing that up, and that song is going to be heavy as fuck. So yeah, keep your eye on that, and we'll be pushing that out here probably in the next few weeks, I'm hoping. By the way, did you see that contest that I put in last week's Motivation Monday video? Ooh, man. Okay, so if you didn't see it, in short, what it is that if you sign up for our 4 main social media platforms, that's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify. If you sign up for those, you are automatically entered in a drawing. For every new 100 follows, we will give something to you. We will randomly pick one of you from a platform and you get something for free. It could be merch, it could be something personal, it could be a piece of gear, it could be tickets to the next show, could be you could get the single before we put it out to anybody else. There is something that you will get, and all you have to do is go into the description of this video, go to our links that we provide, and just follow us. That's it, nothing else. It's 100% free, you just gotta click the buttons and you're automatically entered, and somebody is going to win. If you got a second, make sure you hit the description of this video and follow all those pages. That way we can get you something for free. You can get shit, and free shit is awesome. Now in the last week's video, I talked about how things need to be directed towards the greater good, which should be your band. And releasing things separately is great, but you kind of want to start from the top and then spread it out. Not have it be spread and then try to push it towards the top. That's kind of a pain in the ass. It's like pushing a rock uphill, boulder uphill, whatever. And using everybody's individual strengths within your band to have that all come back together to the band. That's where you want all that attention to go. You're all gonna get your separate attention and all that stuff, but you want it to all focus back at the band. So if you haven't checked that video out, there's some good tips in it, and I will put a link to that right up here. Now, to get to the meat and potatoes of this video, yeah, you read it right in the description. I want you to stop putting records out. And that shit probably sounds crazy to some of you, but that is kind of where we're at right now. It sucks because that's the way of the world right now. People just aren't making money from putting records out, or not like they used to. At least everybody has suffered in some way. Some people are doing great through streams, but the album is pretty much dead and obsolete at this point. Now some of you are gonna tell me to go f myself, and that's okay, I'm fine with that. But some of you kind of need to open your eyes. I'm gonna equate a lot of the problems that we have with albums and then being sold, I'm gonna equate a lot of that to a couple different reasons. One, obviously streaming. All of the streaming platforms that have happened in the last 20 years, everybody knows, like I've said before, the record industry has taken a huge dive over the last 20 years. Nobody's new to that. One of the things that has really killed it, at least in my opinion, is different forms of streaming. And what I mean by that is I mean things like Netflix and Hulu and all of those different streaming services, because it has created instant gratification. When everybody watched cable TV, you had to wait a week. If a TV series, like if the season ended, you had to wait, 9 months or a year or however long it was till the next season came out. You had that time to build, you know what I mean? And everybody waited, and they knew They had to wait for something awesome to come out. But now, everything's right there. If you want to watch an entire series, every season that they ever made, you can watch it in a night, basically. You can just go back to back to back, back to back to back to back to back to back. And then when you're done with it, you go, okay, great. Now I have no interest in this anymore. It's not like waiting a week to the next episode. It's not like waiting a year for the next season or something like that. It's all right there. And now we've been spoiled with this instant gratification for so long, it just transfers over to music. It's gonna transfer over to everything. That's why everybody's so goddamn irritable these days. The album format, in my opinion, is dead. It's obsolete. So what the hell are you supposed to do? Everybody in a band, I mean, we all write songs, we all write them to eventually be on an album. Now you're saying,
Ian, don't put songs on an album, don't put an album out. What the hell am I supposed to do with these?
don't be mad. But you're gonna put the album out anyway. You're just gonna do it differently. Now, since everybody's attention span is about that big, you have to use that to your advantage. That's the thing. You can't change everybody, but you can change your thinking of how to go about succeeding. That's where you have to use it. Now, yeah, everybody's got a short attention span, and they're getting shorter every day. We all know that shit. If nobody wants to wait a year or 2 years or however long it takes you to put a record out, what are you gonna do? You're gonna put singles out. This is what you do. Let's say you're gonna try this method that I'm about to tell you. In the beginning, yes, you are going to wanna have, let's say, 6 songs. Let's say you release a song and let's say you put it on Spotify. So you put the song out and then you wait 6 to 8 weeks. Then you put another song out. You wait 6 to 8 weeks. You put another song out. 6 to 8 weeks, you put another one out, so on and so forth. Those songs are already done. They're just waiting to be sent out. While those songs are queued up and ready to do what they do, you have the next 8 to 12 months to write, 4 more songs or 6 more songs or however many more songs you want to write. Now you can keep doing the same process for as long as you want to, or you can take the first 6 or the best 6 songs that you have and release them every other month. By the end of the year, hopefully you'll have like 6 more songs written and recorded. And then by the end of that year, you can put them all together. And what you're doing is you're working over the time you're working. So the songs that you already were set out to release, they are doing their magic. They're working, they're doing everything you need them to do. While those are doing that, you have time to work underneath it. You understand what I'm saying? You have time to do other work and then meet it all in the end. So there won't be any gaps. There's not gonna be a year or 2 years or however long it takes you to put a record out. There's no gaps. So everybody's attention span is taken care of. You're putting out new music constantly. Everybody is happy because you're putting something out all the time. I mean, there's not a lot of bands out there that are putting out music every other month or something like that. Usually it's 2 years, for an album cycle. And that's the old ways, but we have to adapt to the new ways. That's kind of how it's going, at least that's what I think. Get your songs together, start putting a couple out, like I said, every 6 to 8 weeks. And then while those are doing their magic, man, get in there and get the other stuff done. There's probably not gonna be as much urgency. There's not gonna feel like there's as much pressure because you have stuff to extend over the next few months and you have time to work, especially if you have, like your own studio, or if you have money to go record, and you have all that kind of ease you can do. That does help a lot too. You just have to think, man, like labels and records, that shit's over with for the most part. I'm not saying that there aren't awesome labels out there. I'm not trying to diss any certain labels or, or the recording format, anything like that. I still love that stuff, but this is where we are now and we have to adapt or you aren't gonna make it. You have to be smart about it or, expect people to kind of give up on you. If you go, hey, I just spent the last 2 years making this, 10 song LP and people go, great, I listened to it in a half an hour. Now what do you got? Well, nothing. And they go, oh, okay. And then they just kind of toss it and trash it, you know what I mean? Like, it's not uncommon for people to do that. It's really easy for people to do that. They do it with damn near everything else. They'll do it to you too. Just think of it that way. The old ways are dead. You gotta think of what's gonna happen in the next however long, how the next coming years. People are already using this format and they have for a little while now. And if you're not, you probably want to at least think about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm pretty curious. I think it's a good idea. I think we're going to try it, actually. This is something that we've talked about for a while now, and we wish we would have started doing it a while back ago. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you think it's a good idea or a bad idea, or at least even what you would do. I would love to hear from you. Always do. Again, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on so you're getting all the notifications for all the videos every single week. Holy shit! Make sure you go in the description of this video and you like and follow those 4 main pages: YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Facebook. Like them, follow them, so you can get into this contest and you can win free stuff. Just click the buttons, get yourself entered in to win. Keep an eye out in the next few weeks while we start teasing the brand new song when it comes out, and it's going to rip your guys' face off. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me this week. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's Motivation Monday. I hope you guys have a fantastic Monday. I hope you have an even better rest of the week, and I'll see you next time. Later.